Hey all, welcome back. And today I thought we would look at our flips and our flops. We'll go in and we'll look at last week's sales. We'll look for the highest profit margins and the lowest profit margins. We'll look at those sales. We'll inspect them. What made them flops? What made them flips? What item specifics could we have improved on? What was the title structure, the description, all those sorts of things. We'll even get into Terapeak and see, look at the insights and just what is selling compared to that, to what we did sell. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into this. As usual, I like to keep these around 15 minutes. So we'll go ahead and start the timer. I have my agenda to keep me on track here. So yeah, this is part of the You Sold What videos or series. We're looking at profit margins today. I think we'll do this on a regular basis. Today is, flips and flops. We'll get into those. We'll examine those details. I kind of wanted to look at, before we begin and get into the details of the sales, let's look at our impressions. How are our impressions? I know people might be getting tired of seeing these, but I think they're always good to look at. Let's go into traffic, performance traffic, and we're down below or around 75 to 100,000 impressions, and that would be total impressions. It's looking like it's down 15% compared to last time. I do remember not too long ago that these impressions were well up in here in the 150,000 range. I think this is the new norm. I'm going to quit complaining about it. It's not a complaint. It is what it is, right? I think eBay has changed what their, the promotions or the items that they are promoting and what they're featuring. Perhaps they're focusing more on the advanced promotions, or it could be that sellers are just increasing their promotional ad rates, and we've been keeping ours the same. Hasn't affected our page views a whole bunch. So I'm not concerned with bumping it up yet. Sales have been kind of up and down, up and down. That's the way they normally are. So that's kind of a high level overview there. Let's bring that agenda back up. And we want to look at the week of the 27th. And so let's go ahead and bring up the sales spreadsheet. Go ahead and put that up there, and I have it beginning on the 27th, and the highest one so far, or that week, was 61% profit margin, and looks like it was a bundle on Poshmark. I did go ahead and average out the sale price, the combined price of those. The sum of those averaged them, came up with an average cost, the average fees. Of course, Poshmark, no promotions, no tax, but that doesn't matter to us. Shipping, buyer paid shipping. So let's go ahead and look at that. Let's look at the first one. Let's do Control C, and we're going to find Vendu over here. Let's go ahead and F11 on that. Let's paste that into here, and looks like it was a women's jacket. It's a large. It's by Chico's. Details on that: it was listed July of this year. Again, $13.50 was the sale price. Cost of goods looks like it averaged out to $2.50 is what we paid for that. So not too bad of a profit there. $8.30. Is a fairly nice looking jacket. Did get into, of course, the front, the back, inside. Any possible flaws or things that the buyer needs to be aware of. Tags, get into the care tags. Obviously the Chicos, yeah, they got those vanity sizes. They're tough, right? Tough to deal with. So pretty basic title structure, brand, gender, what is the item, the size, and then some keywords, and those are pretty basic keywords there. Our descriptions always contain the measurements in the description. We also recommend that that these items, these measurements, are compared against an existing garment that the buyer might have. We do point out or make the buyer aware these are vanity or Chico sizes. We estimate it's a large, and we refer to the Chico's conversion chart. And then, of course, all of our pictures always contain pictures of the measurements, so they can see how we did it, so there's no question in that regard. Anyway, so that's that. Let's go ahead and go back. We'll go back to our sales. The other item of this bundle looks like they bought another jacket. Jackets and coats. Let's remember that. How are those doing? Again, we averaged out price and the cost. Buyer paid for the shipping. What was charged to us on Poshmark as far as their fees, the marketplace fees, and again the profit on that. There's a picture of the front. Again, what was the brand on this? Laura Ashley. Again, measurements are there. Tags are pictured. Looks like the care tag was removed on this one. Well, nope, we have dry clean only tag there, but we would have indicated there was what that flaw was. Inner manufacturer's tag removed. All right, again, measurements are there. So those are the specifics on that. Again, we use Vendu to cross list, so we'll cross list on, we always load our initial draft into Vendu, and then from there we will push it out or launch it on the sites. And we primarily will do eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Grailed, and Depop. We used to do Citizen. We don't mess with that anymore. We still have items out there that we just no longer launch any newer listings. The Poshmark form, nothing different on that. It's, as I said, we do the drafting in Vendu. So let's go back. How are we on time? Getting down there, aren't we? Let's maybe do a flop. What kind of flop do we want to do here? Looks like this one, 13% profit margin. Made a whole $2.16 on that. This was an eBay. Oops. Let's go ahead and take a look at it, see what's going on there. All right, so right away, old stock. We do make use of Vendu or labels like this. So at a glance, I can pull it up in the app on my phone and I can see, oh, this is an old one. Don't always see when it was created. You can see this was all the way back in 2021, so it's been out there for a while. We put the condition also. We put some details in the notes. So those just kind of help us see things quickly at a glance, what we're dealing with here. The SKU, you can see, always shows up, makes it easy to find. All right, So we are looking at a cactus. Yeah, cactus. Looks like it's a, oh, I don't know if you'd want to call that a cardigan, but it is a button front, lots of lace. Interesting keywords here, other than the brand, the gender, the item type, or, it's a shirt, and then the size, small. Small is a little, they're easier than extra small, but again, you're getting into those sizes that are a little bit tough. Here we did experiment a little, and we got into different aesthetics. So we named this, or identified this, as a whimsy goth, possibly a cottage, and then also, of course, it's lace. For some of these, my wife does a lot of some shorts and some videos, and she goes over these aesthetics and pulls examples from our inventory, what she feels is fallen into those categories or those aesthetics. You might check that out. Again, same stuff as far as our measurements and all the tags and any flaws that might be there. We would then, of course, call out any flaws. This doesn't seem it has any. We have, again, the measurements, a disclaimer. We get that. So what happened here? Cost of goods. Since this was bought or purchased in 2021 and listed then, it was likely bought from a Goodwill, purchased from a Goodwill. Prices, our tops out here women's tops run about $5 a piece. So that's where that came down. We do try to keep track of individual, item or cost of goods for each item. I like to know just how well we did rather than trying to average that out. I know a lot of sellers may average that out, and if it's in a bundle, you've seen me do that. I'll average out the cost of goods just to make math a little easier. Again, only made $2 on that, but believe it's Tech and Sports that says, some of the, what is it? Yeah, whatever. I couldn't remember. But anyway, basically boils down to take what you can get when you can get it. It's only worth what somebody will pay for it. And oh my gosh, it's been on the shelves for a long time. So it's time to move it out. Some of the money all of the time rather than all of the money some of the time. That's what he says. Words of wisdom, folks. Maybe we have time to do one more. This is another eBay one. Let's go ahead and look at it. I'm telling you, doing these in 15 minutes, I don't know how people get through an entire what sold video. I don't claim that we sell a whole bunch. Even the ones we sell, even the low number that we sell is still tough to get through in 15 minutes. I suppose I could stretch it to an hour, but I don't know that I would keep anybody's attention for that long. This is a Gap sweater. It's an extra small. Those are tough, very tough. It looked like it was bought last year in October. We paid $250 for it. Again, only made $271 profit on that. We let that go. It's time to let it go. It's just a basic Gap extra small sweater. Time to go. Excuse me. So I think we've probably had enough fun looking at these. Looking at our timer, we had a minute. I am going to go over. Apologize for that. I hope I can keep you with us. Let's look at Terapeak here real quick. If we go to performance and traffic, nope, that's not what I want. Let's go to research here. And I don't. If you have a store, you have access to this tool, Terapeak. I'm sure most people know about this. It is interesting to go in here. Let's, for instance, pull up this Gap women's sweater extra small. Let's just take the tag or the the title as is and punch it into Terapeak. And we want sweaters, and we'll look at, let me move this out of the way. So right away, solds are, 12 bucks. Yep, let's go ahead and dismiss that. 12 bucks on the average. If we go ahead and sort that, September 2nd, wow, look at that, but it's 23, oh my. Wonder why that is. That's oh, it's cashmere, that's why. Oh, we don't care, we don't want to see it. So cashmere, yeah, that would command a bit more money. Here's looks like closer to what we have, but this is wool, 10 bucks. So kind of gives us an idea what it was selling for as compared to what we got out of it, which isn't too bad there. I don't know why I'm looking at this. That's okay. I got confused, didn't I? We'll cut that out as well. Let's go back here. Something else I did want to go into here real quick. I'm sure people know about it as well. Top selling categories are interesting to look at. If I have this one sorted by, well, let's not do alphabetical. Let's do top opportunities first. If you're into action figures, there you go. Comics, athletic shoes. Looks like dresses are still doing pretty well. We've sold a few dresses. We are seeing an uptick in coats, even though it's not the best, as far as it's not up here as a good opportunity. But anyway, interesting to go look at, see what items you're selling. Maybe look at this and see what you can do, what items you might want to pick up, and next time you're out looking. In here, if you drill in on it or drill in on the item, it'll tell you the number of impressions and the clicks, and then what size you're looking for and colors. Anyway, interesting to look at those, kind of have an idea before you buy. Okay, let's go back, and I think we're done other than the plugs. I have two other series that I go into, the Know Your Numbers. Know Your Numbers, we go into the week, what our profit was for the week and all of our numbers for the week. We look at, the progression through the month. We look at it compared to last year, to last month. So we drill into all those numbers. Are we there yet is kind of how our business started, where we're at now, going forward, what our strategies will be. Hey guys, my name is Rich, and I appreciate your time, and I will let you go.